Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns 0.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 13.
From the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hurry.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's get in there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. T.J. Logan with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch the safety creep. Deuce.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bravo.
Let's go. Let's put him on.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Interception.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Check 49.
They'll run it here with Logan. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the curl. He's coming up. You guys down the left.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down. It's Logan, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Logan. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They run with Logan. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 47-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 48.
Five.
Check. Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
I got it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hurry. Push him back. I got it.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Let's run.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Let's get off the field. Switch. Watch twist.
Hurry.
Chubb. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're
under pressure. They got him again. Mike Bennett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
This is Logan. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's go one more. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Charlie. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run.
1st down, Mayfield steps away, and he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Me and you. It's just me and you. Go, go. 48 Mike, 48 Mike. Hey, let's get off the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Target. Move. 48 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
40, 180. Hurry!
They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Hurry!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run again with Logan. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Logan. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
56. You can't block me from focus. Undercut. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Jackson throwing on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, and this Browns defense stands tall. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Mayfield on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They run, Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Regular.
48.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And a big one. dangerous here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield being chased out left. Drops it off for Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Seibert's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They gonna need some therapy.
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now